Hello friends, welcome to Fire Emblem Discussion. Today I'm going to show you how you can beat entire chapters, entire maps of Fire Emblem 3 houses in just one turn. And you can do this, of course, on normal and hard mode, but today we're going to be demonstrating this on maddening difficulty. That's right, this is definitely possible on the hardest difficulty of the game. As a disclaimer, victory conditions such as rout the enemy and defend are harder to do in a short amount of time. Defend for obvious reasons, and rout just because you have to kill every single enemy on the map, which can be very time consuming. But here with Defeat Commander, our only goal is to get a unit up here to defeat this guy, Gwendol, right? So I'm going to show you how to do that. So first off, I'm just going to show you, and then we'll go step by step on how you can do this yourself, okay?
At your service. Oh, lovely.
Thank you.
My orders? I'll do my best.
To ready.
Ready when you are. Good assist.
Yeah. Shall we?
I owe you one.
Let's make this quick.
Alright, so let's go over that step by step, huh? So first things first, we have Mercedes with the Stride Gambit ready to go, which gives a group of allies move +5 until the end of the turn. So first we use that here. So we get all of our key players +5 move. Those key players being Manuela, who's going to be our warper, Flane, who has rescue, Lysithea, who's going to be our damage dealer, Hilda, who is our dancer, who allows people to move again, Marianne, who will be using drawback, and we also have Leonie for shove, and we also need to get Byleth up here to make sure our rescue works properly. And Ingrid is here because Manuela doesn't quite have the magic we need to warp as far as we need to. But Ingrid has the skill Rally Magic, which gives magic +4. So that was what we did with Ingrid. That's her purpose here, is to give Manuela just enough magic to be able to get the warp distance she needs. So first things first,
My orders?
we use combat arts that you learn in the very beginning, in the beginner classes, the beginning classes. We use shove, which just gives you a little bit of extra distance. That one space can matter.
I'll do my
And then we
best.
use Marianne, who has drawback, which you learn from the monk class. You get another extra space of movement, right? We then
Onward.
check to see where Flame can rescue from, which I believe, whoops, is right here. And she can rescue right there. But the thing with rescue is you can't really control which space Lysithea is going to be rescued to. It's going to be a space by Flame, and it's usually one that is closest to the space that Lysithea is already on. But you can manipulate this by placing other units in those spaces. So for this instance, we need to move Claude 3 spaces forward to block a spot. And we need to move Byleth to block another... Oh, whoops. We need Byleth to block another spot. And now we can rescue with Flame. And it'll make sure that Lysithea will go to the most optimal spot. Right there. And we get a cute level up. Woohoo. Now we have warping to do with Manuela.
There's no stopping
We move
me.
right here with Manuela, just next to our friend Lysithea. Warp her as far as possible. And now one of my favorite strategies this game has introduced is dancing, like the warp dance warp. I don't really have a name for it, but since we have stride, we can move so far that we can run over, dance, and after the first warp, we can actually warp again. And this is only applicable if you're in the Bishop or Grand Marie class, so you can have 2 warps. So, with a rescue and 2 warps and stride and a couple combat arts, we're able to get Lysithea here, which is our goal, was to cross this gap, because now she has the March Ring equipped just in case we need the extra movement, but we don't. And she also has Thyrsis to have extra range on her magic if we need as well. But now with stride, she can make it all the way over here, and she can kill Gwendol. So, I've seen a few of you in my chat when in my streams talking about how they're impressed that I can do this, or it's fun to watch me strategize this out. But this is something you can do yourself, right? This is something that you can do yourself as long as you're willing to plan it out in your head. You need to be willing to use stride, warping, rescue, and just using all of your units to their fullest potential in order to beat chapters in one turn. Now, to address some concerns, I've heard some people say, well, aren't you missing out on a lot of experience if you play this way? And that's true. You are missing out on a ton of experience, and you're missing out on like treasure chests and items and other things like that. But there are still plenty of times in the game, such as route maps and survive maps and defend maps, that you're going to be required to defeat a bunch of enemies anyways, so you'll get a lot of experience there. And this allows you to not have to deal with pesky enemy reinforcements. It allows you to skip over really tough enemies. It allows you just to have an easier time. This is my favorite way to play the game, and whenever I can beat a chapter in one turn, it's just really fun for me to do it. And as I was editing this video and putting it together, I realized that I should probably talk about which battalions have stride, which units have warp, which units have rescue, so you can plan your recruitment around it, and also as you can make sure to have the right battalions in your inventory. So we'll start with the battalions. As far as stride goes, the Syros Holy Monks have it, the Kingdom Cavalry, and the Gautier Knights. The Gautier Knights you get from the paralogue, that is Sylvain, so Sylvain's paralogue, you get the Gautier Knights. The Kingdom Knights you can get if you play Blue Lions. And the Holy Monks, the Syros Holy Monks, you can get regardless of what route you play or what maps you play. You can get it in the battalion shop, the battalion guild. For rescue, there's actually only 2 units in the entire game that learn rescue. The first one, which you saw in the video, was Flane, who learns it at B Faith. So raise Flane's Faith to B for rescue. And then also, kind of an odd choice for a mage, but it can work out if you want another rescue person, Bernadetta learns it at A Faith. You have to get all the way up to A Faith, but if you do, you'll be rewarded with a rescue. Warp actually has a few different options. The one that you saw in the video was Manuela, who learns it at A Faith. Lysithea also learns Warp at B, making her the earliest person to learn it, and also she has really high magic and is a very good user of Warp. So in chapters where you don't need to deal heavy magic damage, she can be a great unit to send. She can be a great unit to use to send your physical attackers to kill the boss. And finally, Linhardt learns it at A Faith. So those are your 3 warpers. Honestly, it's fun to have all 3 of them if you can, but 1 or 2 is always nice to have as well. So thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate all the support you guys have given recently. It's been a great time making these videos and streaming with you guys and just playing with you. It's just been super fun. I've had a great time, and I just really appreciate all the support you guys give. If you have any questions about any of this, leave it in the comments. I'll try and answer, and if I don't, please someone else answer if you know the answer to their question. And also, I'll take video suggestions, of course, as always. If you have a question about 3 Houses or Maddening Mode or anything, go ahead and throw it in the comments, and if I feel like I can answer that question well, I'll make a video on it. But thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.